Hey guys, what up? It's your boy Aaron coming at you with a fresh new reaction video. In this video today, you guys, we're going to be reacting to a song. This isn't going to be really Navy related. This is something from outside of the Navy. Before the Navy, I was a correctional officer. Technically, I still am. They're still holding my job, so I technically still work there. But I was a correctional officer for the Florida Department of Corrections for Sumter Correctional Institute in the BTU, the Basic Training Unit. I was a drill instructor in the boot camp program, essentially. Here is one of my former inmates. He got released. He reached out to me. He said, "Hey man, just letting you know, I took your advice. I'm doing what you told me to do, focus on what I love, which is music, and here's where I'm at, chasing my dream." So I'm going to be playing his video for you guys. I'm going to react to it a little bit. I'm going to comment on it here and there, but let's get straight into it. And then I'll talk about him a little bit, maybe throughout the video.
Lying on the cold floor, thinking what I wanna be. Seems like I had no destination, jail waits for me.
That's a lot of them. They spend their time, once they're done making their beds for the day, they're no longer allowed to lay in their bed unless it's Sunday, a day of rest. But a lot of them, depending on the officer, if they allow it, sometimes yes, sometimes no, they'll allow them to basically lay on the floor. And a lot of them will sit there and just think themselves to death. When I get released here in like a month or so, or 2 months or 3 months, however much time, I have no family to go to. I have no friends that'll support me. I literally have nowhere to go. No one's going to hire me because I'm a convicted felon. I have nothing. They'll sit there and they'll literally just think themselves to death sometimes. Some of them will sleep, but a lot of them will kind of just sit there and think themselves to death. And it kind of like sets in reality, and it makes them more anxious to get out, but like more nervous and whatnot. But it's kind of like that's the problem with like the repeat offending, is like they have nowhere to go. So like what he's talking about, it just seems like jail is just out there waiting for you. So as soon as you get released, you're just going to come straight back. That's like what he's talking about in a sense. There's nowhere to go with his life. So in the prison, we try our best to set them up for like a bright future. We'll put them in a halfway house if we have to. All sorts of programs we let them go to, all kinds of stuff. Some of them will have college courses waiting for them. Some of them will have a job. They'll have an interview literally on the phone in prison, and they'll be hired as soon as they get out of prison. Like, it's pretty cool. The Florida Department of Corrections tries their absolute best to help these people be prepared for when they get released. And us as officers, if we want to, we can try our best as well. I know I was one of the ones I went. It took some digging, you guys, but I finally found a list, and I had a complete list of jobs, like 3 pages long, in my mailbox. Places that would hire them as a convicted felon, help them get certifications and things like that, certain types of class licenses to operate certain machinery, all sorts of stuff like I would put together for them to help them out for when they got out.
Used to stand up by the store, begging for a little change. Not worried about my mama's health, only concerned about me. Drugs took over my life, did what's wrong over right, and now I have to pay the price. Made a lot of sacrifices, forced to put up with myself. It's only me and no one else, everything is all real. Broken soul crushed by steel.
Okay, so broken soul crushed by steel. Wow, it's pretty deep, pretty hard hitting. But how he's saying drugs took over his life. For each person, they have different outlet. For him, it was drugs. For someone else, it's alcohol. For another person, it could be fighting, car chases. It's just a different side of life, outside what most people know. But it's just a culture. They grow up knowing. So I'd always encourage them to find an outlet. For some people, like he's saying, one person's outlet is drugs, another person alcohol, so on and so forth. I would always encourage them, find an outlet, something positive, roll with it, stick with it. Like I told him, he'd always sing to himself. I say, hey, music is your outlet. That's what you need to pursue. Get tunnel vision. Don't focus on this or whatever else you got going on. You need to focus on music. That's what makes you happy. That's what's going to make you successful. That's what you need to focus on.
I never used to get why I felt like this. but now I know I'm in control, that's why I wrote it. Every day I go through life wishing I was perfect. Impossible, I'm still human, guess we're lost spirits. I never used to get why I felt like this, but now I know I'm in control, that's why I wrote it. Every day I go through life wishing I was perfect. Impossible, I'm still human, guess we're lost spirits. Hey, where you going? Sit down, I got some news for you. That was my OG telling me, hey kid, you need to tighten your screws. Nowadays, everybody wanna sit and learn punishment on YouTube. I refuse to ever let.
That's true. Some people they're quick to just judge others by their past or whatever. So it's kind of the same thing I want to say. You're kind of already speaking it right now in the song. Never judge somebody because their past. You know, what are they trying to do right now? Where are they trying to go from here? You know, you could have done a million things wrong in the past. As long as you're trying to do what's right now, that's all that matters. Everybody deserves a second chance. And that's what the boot camp program is for, is an attempt at a second chance at life. That's what we tried to give.
Up from all of the drugs I abused. Drugs to cover my life. Did what's wrong over right, and now I have to pay the price. Made a lot of sacrifices, forced to put up with myself. It's only me and no one else. Everything is all real. Broken soul crushed by steel. I never used to get why I felt like this, but now I know I'm in control, that's why I wrote it. Every day I go through life wishing I was perfect. Impossible, I'm still human, guess we're lost spirits. I never used to get why I felt like this, but now I know I'm in control, that's why I wrote it. Every day I go through life wishing I was perfect. Impossible, I'm still human, guess we're lost spirits.
Boy, if you don't get your behind off that freaking Tesla, we gonna have some serious problems. Sir, yes, sir.
Wish I was perfect.
I know I taught you better than that.
Guess we're lost spirits.
Here it comes. He's ready to jam
Didn't
out.
deserve this.
Jam out. Here it comes.
I never used to get why I felt like this, but now I know I'm in control, that's why I wrote it. Every day I go through life wishing I was perfect. Impossible, I'm still human, guess we're lost.
Everybody wishes they were perfect, but the mistakes you make and things like that, that's part of your journey to becoming the person that you were supposed to be. I messed up plenty in my life. I've had some hard times. Maybe not as hard as yours, or the person next to you. Everybody makes mistakes. That's part of the journey and the process of becoming the person that you were supposed to be.
I never used to get why I felt like this, but now I know I'm in control, that's why I wrote it. Every day I go through life wishing I was perfect. Impossible, I'm still human, guess we're lost spirits. Guess we're lost spirits. I'm still human, guess we're lost spirits. Lost spirits.
Yeah, man, that's pretty awesome. It's awesome knowing that I was able to play a small, maybe a large portion in that, getting to turn someone's life around for the better. Like it's an awesome feeling, and it's gonna sound crappy to say. The Navy, yes, it still gives me that feeling knowing I'm doing something good with my channel. I'm helping people out, but it's a completely different feeling because some of these people literally come from like nothing. And for him, example, he came from nothing, and look where he's at now. I don't even want to say he's pursuing his dream. He's living it. Like, just look at him. All right, this is something I want to tack on to this song. But yeah, man, everybody comes from different walks of life, outside of the military too. Now, my internet connection right now is not the greatest, but yeah, man, we try our best to set these young men up for success when they get out, but it's ultimately up to them. So he's doing something with it. I try to operate alongside the mission statement of the Florida Department of Corrections. I'll throw that on the screen. But yeah, I would say it's a great mission statement and it's something to work towards. Like I would have some officers tell me, "Hey man, I don't know why you're trying so hard for these guys. Like you can't save them all. You know, some of them don't care, and it's true. Some of them don't care, but some of them do care. But sometimes it's a front. Sometimes they actually want the help. But you'll never know unless you put forth that effort into changing someone's life. So man, I'm proud of you. You're going pretty far. You're like already doing it as it is. What I've seen, it's not gonna play. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Proud of you, and don't look back. Just like I said, we've had too many conversations in the prison, man. On the prize. That's it. So I hope you all liked the video. That's pretty much it for the video, you guys. Just go and check out his channel, Music with Marikai, or just Marikai. You'll find him. There he is. But yeah, he's actually got some pretty good music. Like it's not even my preferred style of music, and I'll still find myself listening to his songs quite often. Actually, show him some love and support, guys. And that's it for the video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.